has a small little poison claw where the dew claw is on a dog, and it'll freaking kill your ass.
Really?
Yeah, platypus is deadly as hell. Oh, it looks so cute to all.
Are you serious?
Yep. Platypuses are God's final answer to the madness that is creation.
Jesus.
They will breed uncontrollably and destroy us. It's Conka! Conka! What a trap, ladies and gentlemen. The folly that is creation. Conka is coming out. What is this draft? Kyle, this is your team. This is complexity. Sure. Where the hell are you getting this from?
Oh, it's a puck support.
What?
That's so cool. I'll bet you it's a puck support. I bet my bottom dollar.
Oh, well, golly. Wow, not your top dollar?
No, definitely not, but my bottom dollar.
All right, why? What makes puck such a good support in this game?
It trades very well against Venge specifically, because you juke the stun as well. Tiny is a zero armor hero, and Phoenix also, you juke the fire spirits. So if you're a level 2 puck, you can avoid these supports' damage output and thus trade far more efficiently. And again, the coil breaking on the Venge swap is quite nice, and I know Z-Freak loves playing support puck. However, I've never seen him do it and have to buy wards, so maybe it's an envy puck.
Envy puck. By the way, are you still with your quote saying, there's no way this is going to be a support Tiny?
No, I've backtracked on that.
Why?
Because RNG disagree, and they're just thinking, you know what, we're going to play Tiny Core. The puck pick does make it a little more appealing, because you now have a hero you can, like, just one-to-one kill. The problem is going to be, how do you deal with complexity's team fight? Because right now, you know, we were talking about black holes, but now you've got apparently a fratricidal...
What?
It's something that kills its brothers and sisters, a.k.a. Puck, that ate them.
Yeah.
And you combine that power together with a Necrophos and Enigma, it's going to be really tough to team fight into this.
Oh, all right. Yep. Fratricide indeed, as they feast upon one another like carnivorous platypi. Anyway, never give up. Banning out the Lifestealer. Explain that to me. Lifestealer, I guess, good against Kung. Wait.
Yeah, they already have delivery with the puck.
Yeah.
And again, you just don't have any way to threaten it. You have 2 strength heroes already. You don't want any more % damage to go to the side of complexity. They already have plenty.
Mm-hmm.
I have really no idea where they're going to go with this last pick. It could still be a support Kunkka. I could be an Envy Enigma. That just seems like a very strange idea, considering Z-Freak has like a 73% win rate on 100 games of Enigma.
I think they just need a scam hero. And Terrorblade is still in the pool. Actually, he's not. Never mind. Terrorblade, Morphling, both removed. Oh, are you still going for Drone Ranger? No, they're the Butt Seeker.
That's cool. I think it's a support puck, folks. It could be a Kunkka. It could be a Z-Freak Kunkka. But no.
What the hell's going on? What's happening?
It could be an Enigma. It's probably an Enigma support, right?
Well, I would hope so.
Unless it's a Puck and Kunkka support duo, which is possible. I could see that. I actually think that's what they're going to do. They're going to Bloodseeker buff the Puck. He's going to lane in the safe lane, and he's going to hit the enemy Phoenix. Kunkka's going to go top of the Enigma, and Necro's going to go mid. Or Enigma Necro top. I've seen that before too. You just play heavy harass and hard deny and just pull the lane back. You can't really outlane against that. They deny every archer and there's a Necro.
You know, I'm not paid enough to know what the hell complexity's got going on. And there's a lean on Royal. I can understand that draft pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and go with that one. I cannot wait to watch this game and see what complexity has up there.
This is the 50-50, right? You know, Eternal Envy is now drafting. No longer is it snaking.
Indeed.
That's just in case the viewers at home didn't know that.
When did that happen?
Did you know that? That happened today.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. They just want to try some things.
They just want to try some things.
Okay. Is this trying going to work out? Kyle, you're up first.
I mean, I like it. I think when you're in a new relationship, it's good to experiment, and that's what Complexity's chosen to do. In the upper bracket, though, after going, 2-0, 2-0 in their previous games, it's a bit questionable, though they did drop a game to Infamous. I think that I'd like to hear from Slacks first.
That's not possible.
10 seconds remaining.
It looks possible.
I'll do Royals. Complexity's lost their damn minds. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
I'm going to go with Complexity, because I think Slacks, you're just not a believer. I'm flipping the coin, and it's coming up heads.
There you go. You're going for both. Great.
What?
You did this. You made them go out of order. They're just... What?
Whoa, no, swap that.
You have to do it in order.
There you go. I told you it wasn't possible.
You did this.
You gotta listen to the host.
Okay,
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right. Game 1, upper bracket semifinals, Moxie and Fogged.
You didn't even predict.
You didn't predict.
Hello?
All right. What do you think about complexity's draft right now?
I'm kind of on board with Slack saying they lost their goddamn minds. But maybe some magic could happen. It's Envy. We talked with Zach last night a little bit about some heroes. We've also been theory crafting what, some weird supports. Like, I know Zach has always, Z-Freaks loved support Puck in the past. Yeah, I went in for a doozy. I have no idea. I was like, all right. When I saw the Puck, I was like, all right, Puck support. And I see Kunk, and I'm like, wait, are they going to do the double? And they might actually have double. So I just want to see who's playing what. Is it support Enigma? It's support Enigma. All right, cool. It's Kunkka mid.
All right.
But it is support Puck. So he is probably going to be doing exactly with what Kyle was saying. Get Bloodseeker Blood Raged in the safe lane. Poke. Your harassment's very high. You skip your phase shift. Unless he's versus a bench. If he's versus bench, he'll probably get point of phase shift early, but if not, he's just going to go QW max. And it's high damage potential, and Puck has pretty high base damage too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You see him in the middle lane winning quite a bit because of that high base damage, so it'll be good to harass here in the lane.
They've got a lot of team fight on the side of complexity, but it's bonkers.
Definitely bonkers. I love that word. All right, well, let's see what these boys can do here, Royal Never Give Up, known for never giving up, giving us these very long games and 3-game series. And, of course, Complexity thinking outside that box just a little bit. And,
a little bit?
Just a little.
I mean, that's
it's a support Enigma. We're not going too crazy here.
That's true. We did see, Puppy and Secret, they ran that a lot at Hamburg. They were pretty much putting it on Yapster exclusive, but they do prioritize the farm on the Enigma. So you might see that like 2 heroes that are like 3.5s, where the Necro might have to sacrifice some farm.
That's possible here. And we've seen Snake King play the Necrophos before as well, so.
The battle begins.
Oh, look at Z-Freak. What a slippery little fairy dragon. Gets himself that bounty rune, no problem.
So they'll be able to claim 3. Non-stop pings coming out, so they're calling that the Venge is going to be trying to snipe a courier probably, because they have that the ward watching the movements initially of the Venge.
Now I'm interested because 343 has played a couple different heroes. Actually, now I'm thinking about 1437. Never mind, I lied.
He's played Venge and Bane. I think that's it.
Well, I was thinking about
For Soul.
1437 when he was playing the Lina and how
Yep.
it would transition into a core. Do you think we'll see something very similar? I know 343, though, last time we saw him, he was dirt poor, whereas the rest of his team, way more wealthy. So most likely we're going to see him probably as that position 5, maybe 6 again.
Yeah, he'll probably be 6. Phoenix will take all the farm. Venge doesn't need items in this game. You're a walking like swap to break the black hole pretty much.
Walk and swap.
Yep.
Feels bad, man.
Let's see how this bottom lane goes. See if the support Puck can withstand the trees and the fire being thrown at him. Or her?
I believe Puck is an it.
It's an it, that's right.
Is an it. People in Twitch chat will get very angry at you if you imply anything other.
That's okay.
Start connects here over on Stay. Stay is, we talked about gems earlier today during the pre-show. This is definitely a player I would consider a gem.
Yeah. Been on fire on certain heroes.
Get it?
For
Get it?
sure.
Because it's Lena.
Yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. He's going to get the range creeps. He's going to stun for them.
There he does it.
Will he deny the range too? Oh, the cleave from Limp. So both of them 8-0, no denies in the mid lane just yet. Both just staying toe-to-toe with each other.
Top lane, we've got Snake King and Envy. Using those Eidolons, get the last hits, 3-4-3 going around this corner here. A little bit of bullying coming out onto the DK.
Yeah, this should be a pretty successful complexity lane in the top.
I feel like Venge is one of those heroes that's more defensive than anything else.
Yeah, this is a pure defensive lane. They have DK and Venge. Like, there's like no way they should get a kill out of this lane until the level 6s come out, of course. Just for laning, they're just trying to sustain and deal with the pressure from an Enigma.
Scam might be in a little trouble here. Tree Toss comes out. They had those spirits on them. It's going to be first blood going to Afu.
So 2 successful, I mean, honestly, 2 and like a half successful lanes. The Lina matchup versus mid, it can go both ways. It's fairly even versus the Kunkka, but yeah, liking RNG's setup with their traditional heroes rather than going completely unorthodox, like compLexity has kind of done.
Wasn't really that. I mean, it's just the puck, right? That's a little bit.
That's a pretty big deal, though.
It is a big deal. No, agreed. But you're making it sound like they went just absolutely bonkers. Crazy count banana pants here.
That's really true. I mean, it's not a Legion commander and a Tiny and a whatever. And when Puppy picked 2 core heroes and just ran them as support anyway, a Tiny Brewmaster, and he just did it. So that's true. That's very, very true. But yeah, very successful lanes already for RNG. In particular, they're really bullying Bloodseeker. The puck's not able to actually eat the harassment out of it, since he's not an ogre or a bane. He can deal good damage, but he can't actually absorb good damage.
It's true.
No money.
That is true. So top lane is just kind of going to be a wash for the most part. There's not a lot of kill potential considering how tanky that Dragon Knight is already, and you know the fact that Snay will just be able to heal himself up. So pretty much a stalemate until we hit 6, most likely.
Envy's gonna have to maximize as much as possible with the Enigma. He doesn't want to sap all the experience, so he backs up, gets some jungle creeps.
Although 343, wise to the plan, blocks that camp using the sentry. Will get bullied away though.
X playing mid, so this is also the fun thing. It's like the Kunkka versus Lina matchup is so nice because Kunkka can always do that. You just keep resetting your HP, bring yourself extra regen if you need to, and you can always last hit fine versus pretty much any hero on Kunkka. And he also will claim a DD.
Nice.
That's lovely.
It's a pretty calm game though.
Yeah, quiet start.
Sure, that'll amp up crazy later.
Yeah. There's a good amount of team fight on the side of compLexity as we were talking about, but RNG, they also do have their ways to just collapse on towers with the DK as well as the Phoenix. If they set up for those, it can be hard for compLexity to set up also to defend them. And yeah, Scam's getting pressured a lot. He can't actually walk up and get free last hits whatsoever. The tree from the Tiny too threatening, and they have burst. They have a crazy amount of burst whenever you hit like that level 3 mark on the Tiny, which they do have now.
Well, we saw earlier too. He was just, in this bottom lane, minding his own business, trying to hit some creeps, and they just ran him down.
Yep.
Very difficult lane.
Yeah, they'll have probably good level advantage on RNG, just really depend on how much Z-Freak can get those pulls off, as we do see teams setting up for those bounty runes. compLexity pushing them out of the top. Z-Freak
Doesn't actually manage to get it. Afu claims himself that rune. Actually, a little surprised about that. I thought it looked like he was getting it.
Same. DK has soaked this pressure nicely, though, even though he's versus the Necrophos and the Enigma constantly denying. Actually has 27 last hits. Doing it way better than the Bloodseeker on the opposing side, who has 13.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit different in terms of the way that is lined up, right? So, makes sense that Scam would be having more difficulties there. Although, middle lane, they do manage to get the kill over onto Stay.
They have what, just the DD rune on the Kunkka plus a puck rotation.
Yeah, I believe we saw the Waning Rift and probably the Illusory Row, but Scam is all alone. Just a lone Bloodseeker in a big old world. He's actually still alive, though, with 20. Oh, last second, though.
Nice connection by Afu.
Almost made it out there. Very, very close. So this becomes an issue, right? Because every time that... Oh, that's a pretty good harass there. There's a rune still up for grabs. Somewhere Admiral Bulldog is losing his mind. But, so every time that they rotate... Oh, boy. Speaking of rotation, Laguna Blade comes through, and Limp is dead.
Both sides have really good kill threat at those level 6s. We saw it first. The boat kills the Lina. Now the Lina gets a rotation, gets the kill with that Laguna. Kunkka gets incredibly tanky, though. I think the usual build, you just go like the phase or phase double bracer, and you're sitting at a pretty incredible amount of HP versus that Lina later on. Pressure coming out. Now they're getting a little bit of space for Scam, but he does have to always be careful when he's blood raging near the creep wave.
Very, very scary. I feel like, is it worth it to keep Z-Freak down here, or should he be pressuring other lanes? Because it doesn't feel like he's doing too much, right? Because he is just a puck.
He has to just try to protect him. He just can't leave Bloodseeker completely alone. Bloodseeker's a momentum-based hero. If you get shut down too much in the laning phase, you're in this like awkward spot where you're like, I'm really weak, and I can't do a whole lot.
Oh, Monet in the top lane taking a lot of damage here from those Eidolons. We'll just keep rolling around. There's a scythe coming through, and that's a kill. Bottom lane, Blood Right gets used over on Tiny. Saref sitting a little low. Does have the Phoenix nearby. Afu providing that support.
Z-Freak's trying to help by standing in the lane a bit, but he's also making sure that he can just get pulls off non-stop. I think he may have He got part of that wave. He actually did. Just the range creep.
You know what?
It's not the greatest, but
That's better than nothing. That's better than nothing. So Kunkka actually has a BKB queued up as his first item here.
oh. All right, he switched.
Oh, he switched. All right.
I thought he'd get this like the wand double bracer kind of thing that we see. He's got the raindrop, so that's will be another thing that can just soak the threat of kills from that Lina. Look at the health though; it's crazy how much strength gain Kunkka has. 1167 with no stat items right now.
He's a very very strong sea captain.
As we do see though, the Necrophos is starting to pull away, and once they get more of those levels, you see the pressure that it can really do onto Monet. He was farming fine in last hits, but those levels start to build up, and Necrophos always bullying versus
Where
those
did our
heroes.
audio go?
Rotations coming in.
No, yep. Rotation 2 come in here. Looks like Snay might be in for some trouble. Magic Missile will connect as a Icarus die pull up using that Ghost Shroud now. Monet still on the hot in pursuit. They've got the Dragon Form, but they're not going to be able to save him. He'll get taken out.
Nice move by Off.
Mid laning, we lose Stay with a rotation coming out from Z-Freak.
Always dangerous when they have the lane ward in the mid lane. Just always able to get that X off. Into if you get hit by X and you're just torrent boated with any rotation, you will get killed as Skem. He's blood rage. The damage.
Yeah, he's got to be so careful. Does manage to run away though.
Yeah, it's 6 now too. And he buys a belt of giant strength, so he can just have a little bit more HP rather than going for like just rushing an Aquila. He just wants as much health as he can in laning phase. Should be a smoke coming out.
I was about to say. You only group like that when you're coming in for a smoke. So Lina has the Laguna Blade online yet again. They're looking for a pick.
If they kill Snay again, he just died and TP'd back top. That could really slow down
Oh,
his
then he has to
pressure.
do the walk of shame.
Yep.
Yeah, look at this pincering coming through. Will you start with that wave of terror? Light Striker Ray breaks down all the trees. In comes the puck though. Has that Dream Coil going to be able to hold the Lina in place? They'll get a kill. Immediately turning around. They've got that Ghost Shroud. Eternal Envy getting into position. They're looking. Monet over here in the corner. Going to try to push them down using those Eidolons. They don't have... Oh, there it is. There's the sight. They'll get a double kill. So, no walk of shame today for Snake King.
As soon as the smoke breaks, it's so risky to continue that dive. An immediate port comes in from the Kunkka as well as the puck. They have the ward too on the high ground, so they saw them coming in, but still getting pressured as bounty runes coming out. Skem secures himself at least one.
Yeah, he used the Rupture over onto the Tiny as he made his way over, and the Phoenix tried to contest, but wasn't able to. Top tower should be claimed here by Snake King.
Yep.
That's the tier 1 down. In about 10 minutes.
Hood rush versus all that magic damage too.
Smart.
Very early pickup. And yeah, he's just gonna rush BKB.
All right.
He's not threatened because they don't really have much physical damage on their side. He's like, all right, if I have magic immunity, I actually just probably won't die if I get it up.
That is a lot of heroes running over here at our friend. There's going to be Magic Missile, followed up with that X-Boat. They'll have the egg up and running as well here. As Lim tries to run out, he's burning down though. Will it be enough? He's going to be alive. It looks like they'll turn around. They've got their eyes over here on Lina after using this Dream Coil. They'll take her down, and they're looking over here at SRF. They have to be careful though. Everyone's a little bit low. They don't want to get burst down. Nice illusory orb coming through here. Looks like Z-Freak going to be able to turn around. They've got their eye over onto SRF. They'll take him out. And Limp somehow manages to survive all of that.
Gets the boat off. Coco's Rum, the best. Even though he's earned, he gets all the dot charges of everything the Phoenix throws on him. Just survives with his full bottle. And those heavy rotations again. Cole responding very nicely with all their big ultis that we're talking about. The puck, great Dream Coil on the Lina. Lina snaps the coil actually and takes a ton of damage.
Yeah, definitely. Have to watch out for that. I remember when they first made that change.
Yeah.
Everyone had forgotten that, and like the Bane Nightmare change where you could turn around and like hit people during it, and a lot of people had some very important kills that they lost out in some pro Dota matches right at that beginning.
Yeah, you started noticing that it was like, oh, puck is picked, and people would get coiled and they just stand there and you're like, oh god. They know.
Or the TP to the shrine at the last sector home. You just get that last snap. Very satisfying. Not so satisfying when you're at the other end of it, but smoke comes out here. 343 gonna go place some wards. See if they can get a pick off, but there's a couple people down here.
Bench Tiny can hunt pretty nicely to set up
Limp.
those kills. Limp. He's not full HP right now. Still 1200. But they know where he is.
No, there it is. There's the screen followed up with the Avalanche. Phoenix diving through here. Eternal Envy, he's looking for this opening. Gets the boat off, but doesn't actually connect there. It just got very loud. My goodness. They'll stun up Envy. They should be able to get that kill onto the Phoenix. And now there's the Dream Coil coming out. This Tiny is not going anywhere.
Every single time it seems like complexity, they see
Envy?
the move coming. Oh,
All right, well,
not that
Envy.
one.
Bye, Envy. Looks like might be able to find a little bit more, although Monet joins.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Haste.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Money to burn.
For the twins.
Falling, cut some neat trees, get some different vision down.
Get the Yules picked up on Lena now. A little bit of defense, a little bit of offensive as well. Pretty standard stuff. Yeah.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What about just like taking the head-up engagements, so wanting to rush that BKB. It's going to be a very BKB-oriented game on both sides. A lot of those timings.
They do have some BKB piercing spells. Obviously, the black hole is the first one that comes to mind. You've got the swap over on the Venge, and of course, Phoenix Egg. When it pops, that is indeed, oh boy, SRF gets spotted out by Puck, that illusory orb, giving a lot of vision. They'll place on the Blood Ray. He's still trying to hide himself away here into the trees. Scam on the hunt, turns around, does find him. He's going to try to just throw as much damage as possible. Another illusory orb coming through. Puck jumps forward, gets the kill with Scam there in the trees.
Saving the coil too. Like sometimes you see people just use it, but he could just TP out immediately afterwards. Could be a bit of risk. That time, because of that, they end up just getting a kill for free without that coil.
I'm enjoying seeing this position Position 5 puck. I'm really liking this. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Complexity is one of those teams. Oh, anyways, though, we do see in the middle lane. Sorry, not the mid lane. We do see Limp getting taken down. Nice Dream Coil going to connect on 3 different heroes. Boat comes through, and still not looking very great here. So he tries to duck away. And there's going to be more people joining in the fray now. You've got Scam. He's super fast. He gets himself a double kill. They turn around. They've caught that scythe that gets thrown out.
He dodged the Laguna.
It was so close there. We got to see a replay of that later. Yeah, look at the tips. They're like, man, Z-Freak, what a god.
He
What a
set
play.
up the 3-man coil, gets the rest of his team coming in, dodges the Laguna as well. I don't think they connected the stun after the combo, unfortunately, on the side of RNG, but Z-Freak putting on quite a display.
Yeah. He's styling on these kids, man.
And he really did.
Very nicely done, yeah.
Dire's
All
top
right.
tower is under attack.
And what's the next play here? Complexity just feels like they're running away with this game. They're playing very fast. I like that. That's the thing that RNG has kind of struggled with in the past. You know, they are the kings of the very long, drawn-out game. But the problem is if you have a team that can capitalize on these early fights, when these lanes make some rotations early, they really seem to struggle with it.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, too, is that Cole's running around a lot as 4, right? Envy's only shown up to maybe 2 of the fights. So they're always responding and just taking better fights overall than RNG. We did say, like, they do have better team fight overall on their side. But they're making it work very nicely, as we see. Envy, there's a little trick that I see him do all the time, is you lock your hood, you pop your hood before the fight, then you unlock it, then you have the pipe as well, so extra magic resist versus this heavy magic.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
Doing it with like the hood pipe and then the Aeon disc. You keep your Aeon disc locked and then you unlock it as the fight goes on.
Very cool. Well, we have ultimates back up and running here on the side of Complexity. We've got the Dream Coil, we've got the boat, got the black hole, that's the big one, and the rupture. No, don't have that side just yet, but we do have a smoke coming out here from the side of RNG, looking for someone to take out here. 343 gonna lead the charge. He does. Oh, they smoke. Oh, low ground smoke, high ground smoke.
Full BKB on Limp now too. Cole's feeling very strong unless they get straight up initiated on from the high ground. There is a Shadow Blade as well on Monet, as we saw displayed in that last fight, so he can get in to start the fight if they don't have detection, and here he goes.
Ships passing in the night. They drop a sentry, though. They see him. Immediately, the Waning Rip comes out. They'll follow up with the Blood Ride. Big Phoenix Egg coming out here. Eternal Envy getting in position. He can't quite fight it. The scythe comes out. That's very, very early on. Egg will go ahead and pop, though, holding everybody else in place. But they look like they found themselves Z-Freak. This fight is just split up quite a bit here. Afu, he throws out the Sunray. Will get just murdered. Stay now over here trying to just juke around from Snake King. He's sitting very, very low. He's trying to make some space here. Do they have it? Yeah, look how fast this Selena is. But then also, look at Scam. He's super swift. Throws out the Blood Right. They want those runes, but they're going to get taken down for it. 343 trying to get out. Now is X-Stop. Limp has a double damage. That's a triple kill for Scam.
A Bloodseeker who was... See, this is... I had a moment like this where we were casting a TI and everyone bullied the Bloodseeker. It was Ame. He ends up getting a triple rampage in that game. Now Scam, look at this. Started 0-2. Now he's 8-2. Love and life, getting all that movement speed, the mobility, the drums, the Yasha just speeding around in the fight. And even though the egg pops, they lost their DK right at the start, and that is a safe lane DK.
They did, and they held on to the black hole, too.
Yeah.
Like, that was surprising. They were really grouped up together. They could have potentially gone for it, but held on to it. We're patient.
Yep.
Now they still have this giant threat for the next fight. Pipe's already completed now. Joined together here for the Enigma.
The itemization from Cole just that much better, right? They identify it's all magic damage, completely magic damage on RNG. BKB, Limp, Pipe on the Enigma, Hood on the Necrophos. If they get the boat out in the fights, there's no way there's enough damage for RNG to even do anything versus them.
So that's true. That's true.
And of course, they position themselves on the high ground, and their smoke broke, and they're like, oh, okay, this Shadowblade DK is walking up here. So they got like the perfect situation for Cole there.
I was about to say, it almost felt like a little bit of bad luck, because before it was kind of on even footing, right? You've got, both the teams are smoked up. They're kind of, dodging back and forth, but just that last second throwing down that sentry just made the entire difference for those initiations.
He just gets killed right away. He just got Reapered. Combo stunned into a Reaper, and then they're missing their safe lane, quote-unquote, carry. So fight gets real hard, even with an egg being successful. So 8k gold advantage for Cole.
I'm feeling pretty confident right now, I think. But do see some movement down at the bottom tower. Stay trying to pressure it with some help. But they're right in this Roche pit. They know that that's their next objective here. They're sending Jackie to do some scouting, while the rest of the team just wails away on this monster. Nice bash coming out here. Well, Limp pushes them off the bottom tower. Should be able to get this deny. No problem. Or we'll just go right around, because Z-Freak is on the hunt.
They're trying to catch at least somebody, but unable to.
It's a little too speedy, but they do manage to get the Roach. That's the big deal here. They didn't take a tower bottom. Well, Cole's got to be feeling real good right now.
Yeah, they're so durable, and they have so much overwhelming team fight if RNG does run into them straight up. And Skem is completely caught up.
Oh my gosh, yeah, 3-4-3, not going to be an issue here. Gonna just get a Vapor. Oh. Limp hiding out over here on the side.
They're turning high ground already. With
Go right in. Yeah, it's so scary. You can't fight into this. They've got a black hole. You don't have your Vengeful Spirit, who's kind of like the person that you want to have there for the swap to break, or just even the Magic Missile, right? Now the toss back over here. He's got an Aegis, though. I don't think he cares a whole heck of a lot. Yeah, Scout gonna pop that Aegis, gonna run away. There's the turn over here onto Tiny, though. SRF, he's trying, but he's not going anywhere. Coming forward, they do find themselves as Bloodseeker. They've got the BKB. Black Hole comes out and managed to catch Monet here, and they'll scythe him. He's no longer in this game. They do have buyback as well. They'll try to get the toss back. We'll be able to get Jackie taken down. They've got a Dream Coil over here on two different heroes. Limp gonna be used up into the air. There's gonna be that Illusory Orb coming through, but they've got that Spirit Vessel charge over onto him. They'll take him down. Turning back around, Lina in for some trouble, trying to just get as much damage as she can, but she will be eventually just quenched out here. They'll turn around. Snake King, he's been alive for so long, but he will get taken out, and that's a godlike Skem. This Bloodseeker is just a huge problem.
They weren't able to actually kill him. It's the secondary time. That was a great toss back to start the fight there. But just having this Aegis, having just a little bit too much extra gold, Cole's able to take advantage of that. Even though there was, it was the one buyback? Yeah, it was one buyback. Even though the Tiny did die, he tries to come back to help out the fight. But Cole is having the gold lead and that Aegis.
Yeah, they'll just take this tower. That opens up the shrines already. You see Skem TPing out, knows there's nothing that they can do about it, and the puck will just puck out here. So 24-11 now. We've got the Necrophos, currently top net worth, followed very closely by Skem on the...
Have like these 4 huge cores on Cole. Look at this. The Lean is the only one in between all of it, and it's not by much. They're about to have 4 of the top 4 net worth in the game as they continue to assert this map dominance too. Grabbing these bounty runes. Now they only have the tier 1s bottom. That's the next targets. Snaking, who already was almost impossible to kill. They had to commit everything for him. He now has a Reaver. So durable on the side of Cole from the way they've itemized versus RNG.
It's too much magic. It's too much magic, like you said. It's most of their damage, and you just get a couple items that counter it. And what hope have they?
It is seeming very difficult now. Whenever Cole is positioned all together, unless RNG can get some type of toss-back play to instantly kill somebody, the fights are going to look incredibly difficult for them, but they still do have that option. We saw them do it last time. Even into the BKB, they can do it, but oh god, yeah.
BKBs.
Yep, Bloodseeker, the most important one now having it.
Lina has one, though.
Lina has some protection now, yeah.
Still not super great when you consider all the stuff that they can throw and go through BKB, but...
Yeah.
SRF throws out that Avalanche, takes down some of the Eidolons here. But they should be able to get this tier 2 no problem. I don't think they want to contest this at this time.
Trying to get as much farm as they can to try to catch up. But now Limp, he's setting up for Monet. But he invis and he won't be able to now.
Yeah, no detection on the Kunkka.
So the Lina BKB is nice. At least she won't be able to get controlled by the puck and by some of the spells. But there is still a problem. The Cole, they do have ways to pierce through it. And they have heavy physical damage coming in on their lineup from the Kunkka and that Bloodseeker.
So what's the next play here? What do they do? Because RNG, obviously, they need to farm up. They need to start getting, catching up here and farm levels, all that fun stuff. What should compLexity be doing at this time?
compLexity can just chill. They don't really have to force any issues right now. On the side of RNG, they have to feel a little bit of pressure here. Get their lanes pushed down. They have to be making smoke active movements, in particular on the Tiny. he has to, even though he wants to be able to try to build toward this Echo Saber and be like this core, he has to try to find some setup ganks, try to catch Cole when they're split up, because they're all split up on the map just farming right now.
Split up and farm. Double damage over here on Stay.
He's going full glass cannon after this BKB.
That's so scary. It's actually very, very scary when you consider what they have there. Smoke comes out. And Monet and Stay leading this charge, looking for some sort of a pick-off. There is a hero over here, but it's very slippery if they go after that puck. Not going to see them, but got their own heroes over here converging over. Eternal Envy gets stunned up immediately. Look at how they spread themselves out just in case Egg comes through too. Don't want to go and use that. They'll be able to blow up Envy immediately. Egg will pop. They get the kill on 343. There's going to be the buyback from Envy though. He really wants to be a part of this. Doesn't want to let them go. Turns around, puts down the Midnight Pulse. Doesn't even need to use the Black Hole though. And now they've got a beautiful just Dream Coil down here. Phoenix in for some trouble. Has already used that Egg. Apu going to try to burn Z-Freak down. Has that Spirit Vessel, but will get taken down, and they will be able to grab that Vengeful Spirit.
And also the Tiny. Two separate fights going down. They have to commit so much to kill Envy, and then he just buys back, and they're on their shrine. Z-Freak lives during all of it, getting a nice Dream Coil onto the two heroes that were following him, and compLexity just showcasing the power of their lineup. Still having the Black Hole available, still having the Reaper Scythe available. That was like an all-in move by RNG there, trying to get Vision down to take a fight, but all of Cole were prepared.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they still have the Black Hole at the end of the day is so huge. Because it is such a big presence that you need to be careful of. I like the fact that, you know, we saw the Phoenix jump forward with that Egg, and even though it didn't seem like it was that like super important, the fact that the positioning was where it was, it really deterred them from trying to use that Black Hole, because if he went in there and the Egg popped, would have immediately stunned him, and that wouldn't have been a full duration. So pretty interesting in this positioning, and again, like you said, split up, two different fights going on, made for a lot of chaos, but just not enough for the side of RNG.
No, they only get the, I mean, they kill the, I guess, like, it's kind of a 4-position Enigma. I feel like they have like 2 forests because of the Enigma plus puck.
Yeah, they're not traditional 5-4 by any means.
They lose out on quite a bit here as Cole, they just, now they have everything available again. Just very quick cooldown ultimates and continuing this map control, and the experiences. You know, 13,000 gold lead, but 20,000 experience lead, a full heart on Necrophos. They weren't killing this man before much. 3,000 HP.
How do you kill this Necrophos?
Commit everything onto him, but then you have other problems that the other heroes have everything to survive with.
It's casual D-ward, they've got Puck.
Early gem.
Yeah, they've got that gem on Puck. Monet does find himself Eternal Envy here, the jump forward, SRF. BKB actually going to use it, and he used the Egg too. That seems a lot. Lots of BKBs getting popped over here, but the rest of the team, they just kind of disengage. Now they'll go back in. They know the BKB is going to be down. They've got their eyes over here onto Monet. They're blinking forward, can't quite grab them fast enough. Z-Freak, he's looking for these openings. They still have that sight. Nice X comes out over here onto Monet. Sunray will get used. Limp actually going to go pop his own BKB, chasing down Monet. Monet's in so much trouble here. He can't afford to get taken out. Looks like they'll be able to find that kill. Can they find the Lina Stay at the last second? Manages to TP himself away.
They have to commit. They committed everything for Envy, though. It wasn't even just all the spells. It was the BKBs, too.
Man, 343 finding that invis was like the perfect timing, right? Just, whoo, dodge that bullet. You lost Monet, though. You lost your safe lane DK.
Fights are just looking so damn hard for them. They just have to expend too much to kill one single hero, and compLexity, they're all just too tanky.
They're very tanky. Just looking at that Necrophos is like super, super wild right now.
Plate mail on top now too. Though he didn't have much armor, now he's got 17.
He's got everything he needs in his kit.
Yep. Phoenix has surpassed his Tiny in net worth.
That feels bad.
Yeah. As they make their way into Rush Pit. So this is the one that they want to use to end the game, since they've already got more than enough items, and they've shown and showcased it several times that they're too damn durable for RNG to be able to kill multiple heroes. They can kill maybe one, maybe two, but killing everybody's.
Well, think about how much that every time that they fight, they're trying to go after Envy, it feels like a lot of the time, just to get him out of the way, so they don't have to worry about that Black Hole, but they use everything on him because, again, he's quite tanky.
Yeah. The threat. The Enigma threat.
The Enigma threat. So it's similar to like the Tidehunter threat, right? Mm-hmm. That sort of pressure, just, you know, we can't group up. If we group up, we're all going to get just destroyed, but at the same time, you've got to get in there. You got to get into fights. But Scam's got that Aegis.
It's just tough, right? Yeah, because they're playing versus these multiple BKBs. They're playing playing from behind, and it's like, who's your target priority? It's like, oh, we want to kill the Necro because the damage is too much over time. But
how?
Look how tanky he is. Oh, we want to kill the Kunkka before he gets bowed off. But look how tanky he is. He's got a BKB. Enigma as well. It's like there's just too many target priorities that RNG have to go for that they just can't because of the deficit they're at.
Puck's got himself a veil now. Like it doesn't feel like this Puck is a position 4.5.
No.
It feels like this guy was maybe like an off lane or something like that at this point because he's just got so much value here.
Yeah, he's had a lot of success on it. Several different good coils, couple surviving plays that set his team up for a great advantage.
Afu. He's hanging out in the trees.
He's pretty farmed on the Phoenix, level 17. He's doing quite well for his team, but yeah, his Tiny being so far behind, really hurting.
This feels like they can't find that momentum to keep up right now.
Yep. And even denies the tower. Insult to injury, the one that you were mentioning from, what was it, like 15 minutes ago? That one bottom lane.
Yep. Man, I'm surprised it lasted that long. He had like almost no health. All right, Rupture comes out over in mid. Monet trying to run himself out. He's sitting fairly low. 3-4-3 standing nearby. Azuz Asara, just in case the tossback comes out here. It's making BKB gets used over here by Monet. And there's going to be a beautiful Dream Coil coming out here from the Puck. They get the egg off as well. Both will connect. They'll take down Monet. He is not a factor right now. Does have buyback should he choose to use it. But they'll get the X off over here on SRF. Sunray will come out, trying to keep him alive. Side comes out with that blood right. He is out of here. The buybacks come out right away. Stay is just so tanky. They tossed him back a while ago, and he's still alive and kicking now. Looks like Jackie, the black hole comes out. The Yules is going to save Lena for a little bit longer here, but won't really do too much, although they will lose SRF, and that was a buyback dieback. Vengeful Spirit, she's up, but what are they going to do? They don't have the egg anymore. Oh my gosh, I don't know, Fog. This is looking not so great. I mean, that wasn't a great black hole, but the rest of the team, they're just so durable. They've landed their other ults.
Yeah, they tried everything. They tossed Snaking back, and then a boat comes out, and he gets Coco's Rum, and they have Pipe and Crimson Guard. It's great itemization by compLexity and RNG.
Again, another boat comes through, stays in so much trouble. Limp has that BKB, immediately buying back. Yeah, again, 3-4-3. Can't run away fast enough. Afu hiding over here in the trees, but there's a BKB coming out from Scam as he's going to try to run Monet down. He's going to go all the way into the well. That might be a little bit too greedy there, Scam. They'll back off. They know that there's no Tiny, there's no Vengeful Spirit. There's no egg. Oh, the X over onto Afu. Afu not like this. That is going to be one cooked bird over there. Buying back again. There is no egg. I'm not sure what they're hoping to achieve. Maybe just throw out a little bit of, those fire spirits to calm down, but immediately he just gets Dream Coil. Monet's back up and running. They're going to try to get this bird out, but it's going to be another death coming out here. No Phoenix. Tiny's going to be up soon, so they are delaying a little bit with these buildings, but they'll turn around and the GG comes out. And game number 1 going over to compLexity.
Yeah, really well executed. A couple mistakes coming in from RNG that brought them that top situation when they went for Z-Freak. I think they missed the Yule's Lena stun. He turns around, gets a coil. Complete disaster ensues.